You've been juicing. Everybody's been juicing. Everybody has been really taking advantage of performance enhancing drugs. Now that the fighters finally get a chance to take a break from being scrutinized 24/7 by doping agencies, they don't know when they're going to come back. They don't know how, or you don't know how difficult or easy it is for fighters to stay in shape. In fact, the guys with the most money, the guys who have sprawling estates where their trainer and maybe their trainer's family can come stay, and there's enough room because they have a gym in their house where they can continue to train, or they own their own gym and can lock everybody out who hasn't been tested. There are guys with means who are able to consistently train, who are able to still get the food that they need, who are able to still pay for assistance so that they can remain ready to go when the gates open. Just take a penknife and cut off those razor thin of layers of fighters have that kind of resource to continue to be in a position to be ready and not rusty when the gates finally open. I think doping should be allowed in this time. Let everybody juice up. Let's come back to boxing with everybody at their zenith. Take whatever drugs you need. We'll have a cycle off period so nobody gets in the ring on dope. But in the meantime, I want the best. I think that's an equalizer. I want all the athletes to have the best possible opportunity to return at their best possible fit shape. Nobody cares if anybody is on clambuterol right now. I want to know if they're on Corona-19. That's what we should be testing people for. And until these gates open up and people start putting gloves on, listen, man, I'm juicing, you're juicing, the world's juicing, if everybody's juicing, let everybody juice up. So what's the one thing that we need that we're just not getting hunkered down in our houses? All of you guys have been getting drunk all day, every day. You've been juicing. Everybody's been juicing. Everybody has been really taking advantage of performance enhancing drugs or spirits.
Rest in peace, Victor Conte. Despite his past, he made a lasting imprint on the sport of boxing, planting a very important seed of awareness around the topic of performance enhancing drugs. Hopefully his mission can continue, and that is to have random year-round drug testing in order to eliminate athletes from having unfair advantages versus their opponents. Memory loss, concussions, CTE, death, all are side effects that haunt professional boxers without performance-enhancing drugs added into the equation. Therefore, you multiply these odds when performance-enhancing drugs are involved. So let's keep the mission going. Random year-round drug testing matters.
That is random, and even if they only come a few times a year, once you set up this 24/7, 365 pool, knowing that they can come in the door at any moment is a very strong deterrent, as opposed to deciding, hey, I know there's going to be no testing. There's a full green light to do whatever anybody may decide to do, and then once the fight's signed, then we immediately go into this pool, and it's possible that somebody could just taper off, and for that period of time, say 8 weeks before a fight, they may be clean. But let me say that when you use these very powerful substances for a matter of 3 or 4 months, the gains certainly carry over to fight night 8 weeks later.